going to walk away. You've suggested that I reach out to the plumbing inspector, which I will do. And fire department has been to the property at my request, and fire department remains available to go to the property and conduct visual and equipment checks as they determine appropriate.
Okay.
But they need to be called by the occupants.
All right. All right.
John, I expect that to be part of the report on June 27th, July 27th.
Tony, follow up with that, would you?
Tony's on mute.
Why is he on mute?
I don't know. He's sick of listening.
Tony, stay off. Get off the mute button, will you please?
I'm off. My son was
I've only got
trying to jump in on the conversation. I will follow up on it.
Yeah, follow up. God, follow up on these points. God almighty.
Can we get a status report at the next Selectmen's meeting in 2 weeks? Because July 27th is quite a long ways off. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be just.
Yeah, whatever you can give us. Give us 10 days. We'll give you 10 days to give us an updated report. Don't wait till the Selectmen's meeting.
Yeah.
You know?
My concern here, John, is that they were probably smelling this a lot during the winter while the heating system was firing up. And now that we're in spring and summer months, they're not smelling it as much. So there could be a problem there.
Yeah. Okay. What's next? Town Administrator's report.
We already discussed it.
About the dogs and everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Citizens
Okay.
Forum?
Citizens Forum. Anybody in the listening on the call would like to get in the Citizens Forum? We have anyone in the Citizens Forum? Okay.
Richie,
Who's this?
Joe Mellon.
Joe Mellon. Yes, Joe.
The Rockledge has the same condition here with the deteriorating chimney. The lining is now on the floor of the clean-out vent. I've asked the trustees here to look into it, and so far they've said nothing to me.
Okay.
Could you send an inspector my way?
Sure.
Thank you.
John Coolan, would you look into that?
Sure.
Tony?
Joe, can you send an email to John Coulon so that you guys can schedule time for him to come out?
Yes, I have an email that I sent to the trustees last March. I can send that to him.
So forward it to health inspector at
Tony, health officer at nahant.org.
health officer, one word, at nahant.org.
Okay.
And Tony, could I say one more thing before we close? I don't know if Jennifer Edwards is still on the call, but I think I want to reach out to her before she opens the Park League, just to go over some of the infection control measures and to go over the symptoms, you know, the requirements that, the requirements are pretty strict, I think, for opening up. And I just want to meet with her so she feels comfortable about doing that and help her out if I can.
Hi, Alice Court. I'd like to ask a question. I noticed that June 12th is the date for the response to MIPA regarding Northeastern's FEIR. And I know also that the postponement of the town meeting will also affect some of the proposals regarding the town's response to Northeastern's proposals for development at East Point. I wondered if the town had any updates regarding those proposals and whether the town was going to be responding by June 12th to the FEIR. Thanks.
Yes. Yep. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tony.
The answer is, yeah, we are working with KP Law, putting together a joint letter of the Board of Selectmen, myself, to submit to MIPA office by June 12th on the FEIR.
Thank you. Okay.
Alice, and I just want to add, Alice, that Tony, myself, and town council had one meeting with Northeastern. The content of that meeting is under attorney-client privilege, so I can't discuss the contents of it. We plan on meeting again on Monday, and at some point we'll report out.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Mark. We had another ask about that in the chat group. I think that answers the question. Michelle?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. We have a ask from Cora Long in the chat group. Where can I get a list of how many legal multifamily homes, homes with in-laws, guest houses, vacation rentals, and Airbnbs in towns? I would think that the assessor's office should be able to help with the first part of that question. The multifamilies, in-laws, Airbnbs.
I can speak to that, Tony.
Yeah, go ahead. We looked into that when we were talking about the
We
hotels.
did. This is part of the warrant for town meeting.
Yeah.
The Airbnbs are required to register with the DOR at the state level to be legal. That is, now if they're covert, well, there's not much we can do about that at the moment. But if they are proper, then they're registered with the DOR. And there is a list. I believe you can get it on the website. If not, I believe you can call the DOR and ask them for a list. I don't know at the moment. I can poke around for it. I think I saw it at one point when we were talking about the excise tax, but given the COVID situation, that's been sort of put on the back burner, you can imagine. But that information currently rests with the DOR. In the future, there might be an avenue at the town level, but not right now.
Okay.
If there's anyone else,
Anyone?
I don't see anything else in the chat group. If there's anyone else that wants to unmute, if you have a comment, just announce your name and address, and the floor is open right now.
Okay, I'm going to close the session. The open session. All right, Tony?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of Selectmen vote to go into executive session in accordance with general laws, Chapter 30A, Section 21A, 3, to discuss the lease and valuation of real property, Kelly Greens Golf Course, 1 Willow Road, Nahant, and pursuant to general law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A, 3, to discuss strategy with respect to imminent litigation, Linda Lane. We will not reconvene into open session.
Is there a second?
Seconded.
Motion's been second. Discussion? All those in favor, please give me a roll call vote. Josh?
Josh Antrim, aye.
Mark?
Mark Cullen, aye.
Richie Lombard, aye. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
We have to adjourn?
And we're going to be adjourning from this regular meeting, and we'll go right into executive session meeting. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman and the other members of the committee, I will send you a new login to Zoom.
Okay.